Hey there, folks. Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, the free-to-play. Today is the 23rd, quarter to midnight. Thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well. Didn't realize that the changes were going to happen this soon. My apologies. I should have. Yeah, I don't know. Mistakes were made. That's all I got to say. Hope you're doing well. We have Dark Trooper Pretty, who's been accelerated now. So the only person we have left from the Pretty Patrol is Captain Enoch, which I think he should be next, and then we should have Great Mothers after him. And obviously, that's big because it's another assault battle as soon as Captain Enoch. But it's something we'll have to look out how fast we can get to it. We probably should get there. It's kind of fast now, especially with the changes that have happened to gearing. So we might want to look into that sooner rather than later for sure. And then Scorch is on 9D hard mode, which is like far. Dipablava and Chromio enchantments, okay. All this fun stuff that I got. Yada, 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 yada. Actually got some Dark Trooper Pretty from the daily pack. Kicks, I guess. And then Maz Kanata and then we have packs for Balin. I don't know. We'll see. We have full up everywhere. So let's jump in. It's quite interesting that we can do we theoretically can go and finish Shop T and that we can finish Kelleron. It's very interesting. Well, looking at my screen here, we have, obviously we have a lot more to work on now that stuff has opened up a lot more. And I'm excited about that because, I think that makes this raid a little bit more viable. And I think this is, now that we've had time to think about it, I think this was a large part to do with all these trick tactics being super inaccessible for the raid. I think that's to help alleviate that, which is good, obviously. I know I still have to mod these two. Well, he needs a mod, but oh my gosh, we still have so much work to do. But the priority, I think the priority is now, is definitely finish Kelleron, and now that we can finish Shakti, now that she's totally done, but that we can gear her up, even though she's only 6 stars. That's huge. So that's what we're going to look at doing. And then we'll look at, as soon as we get done with these two, we'll see what happens. We'll see what's going to take place on the horizon, which, if you're asking me what's going to happen on horizon, the answer is I don't know. I mean, obviously I want to get done with, what's his face? This clown guy with the face and the stuff and the people. And, if we can get done with, I'm really hoping that we can be done with, I'm picking up as much for Kelleron as I can today because I want to get him done. And he's so stinking close. He's so stinking close. But this is how I knew the free-to-play changes were in. Not that this really matters because I could always do 14. But, And then now that we can do this, it's just, we've just got to come down here and start. What piece is this? Okay. And then this is a Cairo, so we can go ahead and push back into Kairos for her. And that'll be good. Or just, still saving up. Still saving up. What do I need for? Let's get some crit. I think I need crit chance for Ayla, so I need to go ahead and be looking at that for the future for Ayla. And then, of course, we're trying to build back up to 500 or so here so that we can push on and go forward after that. But, I mean, obviously, I think Purdy Patrol is much more accessible now than it was, because we can essentially take that team all the way up. Gear-wise, and we'll just have to wait for the, I mean, basically, this just makes it so that we're going to be in Kairos. We're just going to be working on signal data for a very long time before we go back and work on the characters that are in the cantina. Because it's like if you could build all of these tunes up right now, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Assuming you have them over 3 stars, then why wouldn't you go ahead and take them to Relic whatever, and then finish them on the rebound after that? Why am I doing this? Why are we sitting here at 2 speed? Let's get out of this. It doesn't matter if we're gonna win or lose, because it just doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm kind of excited about it. I mean, the changes are good. Let's go see what's on. I'm just curious about Dark Mode 9, whatever. Scorch and the Tie Dagger out here all by themselves, right next to Shinahani, who was just brought out here last year. Super expensive node. And then this is where Death Trooper and Dark Trooper pretty are, so my gosh. And I keep wondering why they don't put some of these guys on the cheap nodes. And they did. I mean, they put Hu Yang and I think it's General Syndulla last year on cheap nodes, but don't quote me on that because it's been a minute and a half. It's done. GC. Oh, look. It's this Eternal Emperor and Darth Rhea. Okay. Versus my low. How many? Let's back out now. Come on. Let's just back out. Look what this guy's doing on Kylo and Sith Eternal Emperor. Okay. Okay. There's a lot of, okay. Sith Emperor and Kylo, okay. I don't know what to say other than that, just. Because what do you do? What do you do when we're up against these two? There's nothing. I've got nothing for these guys. I've got nothing for either of these teams. So what we're going to end up doing is we're just going to end up throwing out my first order team, and we're going to see. I don't think we're going to beat Sith Eternal Emperor, but I mean, there's a chance we beat Traya. I don't think it's high, but there's a chance. There goes 1, there goes 2. Yeah, okay. I don't know what to do when we're up against the Traya and a Sith Eternal Emperor. There's really, I'm just like, okay, well. was fun. Oh my gosh, I got an attack. It's 7 at midnight and I still have to attack that. That's super fun. Not awkward at all. Step into the shop. See what we got? Probably nothing. But maybe something. We'll have to see. Get that from there. We'll come back from there later this year. Do the test here. Over here, you. Okay. This. Okay. Over here, this. And take you. You can come over here. Let me see. Yeah, a little bit. I'll take this one. All right. Gotcha. I don't know. We got a lot to work on. We got a lot to figure out. We definitely need to worry about. Now that we actually can finish gearing Shakti, that we should do that, and then also cut on Shakti, and then we'll see after that. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. As always, God bless, hold the line, and I have friends everywhere. Bye.